Hi everybody, welcome to the YDF Live show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you grow your audience, share your message and transform your business. So this is Ask Anything Friday, and Ask Anything Friday is just about asking anything. Just ask anything about kind of business, about social media, about growing a Facebook page, about kind of making money online, about anything at all to do with business online. This is what today is all about. So if you've got any questions whatsoever, just ask away. A couple of exciting things. Kathy Baker's just in the house as well, another YDF member. Thank you for coming on, Kathy. Really appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming on. And I answered your question this morning in the video Q&A. I've just not edited it yet, so that'll be going up in the YDF group later on, Kathy. So it was a good question you had, actually. But good news for you, and I'll show you that in the video as well. So that's good news. You can keep the blog that you've got already. So we're going to take some questions from you. I'm just going to log into Skype and see. Very first question. This is an extremely important question. So if you're really serious about growing your business, you need to listen to this question very, very carefully. And this is from Stephen Webb. And the question is, if vampires can't see their reflections, why is their hair always so neat? Now that's extremely important to know that. And I don't know the answer, Stephen. I don't know the answer. That's Stephen's sense of humour for you. So I don't know the answer. It's the only question I've never been able to answer. And I do apologise because I know that's really, really important. Thanks for that, Stephen. Okay, we'll just see if we've got any more questions. Just before we get some questions in. Alright, we've got one from Maria Flynn. What does the followers on my Facebook page represent? I don't understand what that means to me. Right, okay, so what Facebook have kind of slowly introduced without really telling anybody, they've now got a kind of follow tab on your page, and it's different from somebody liking your page. So somebody can follow you without liking your page. So for example, all your friends will kind of automatically follow you. If they are friends with you and they kind of click on follow, they'll automatically get all the kind of updates and stuff like that. Or if they like your page, they'll get all the updates. But somebody can go to your page, not like it, but they can follow you and get all the updates on your page. So in some instances, you can actually have more followers than you do have page likes. So I don't know if that's a way for Facebook to deprecate or to stop. Not deprecate, that's not the right word. Is it? Deprecate? I think it is. To deprecate all the kind of like button. So I think they're going to be doing away with the like button altogether, and they're just going to have a follow button. And on the follow button, you can choose to see what post you're going to see first from that page. So on the follow button on a page, if say for example you went to my page and you see the follow button, if you hover over that, you can click on and see first. When you click on see first, it means that the notifications you get from me will be first to be seen in your newsfeed. And you can also see all the lives as well and get notifications on any lives that I'm going to be doing using that follow button as well. So there is a very subtle difference between the follow and the like. So the like, automatically they're going to get updates from you. Doesn't mean to say it's going to be high up in the newsfeed, but if somebody follows you and clicks on see first and sees all your kind of live videos as well, they'll automatically get your updates in their newsfeed. So that's what that means, Maria. Really good question. I thought it was something different, but it's not. There's a subtle difference, and I think they're going to do away with the like button on your page eventually, and they're just going to have this follow button in place instead. Because on my page I've got 3.1 million followers. Sorry, I've got 3.1 million likes on my page, but I've got just over 3 million followers, which is different. So I think what they're doing is they're transferring over all the likes to the follow button, and they'll do away with that like button altogether. I think that's going to be their game plan. So you heard it here first. They're going to be doing away with the like button, but I don't know. That's not been confirmed. I just think that's what they're going to be doing by introducing this follow button. So I hope that helps, Maria. Question from Maria Flynn. When they follow and don't like, that will impact my engagement rate. Yes. Well, no, not necessarily, because your engagement rate is to do with people who engage with your post. So they'll get a notification still. So if they don't like your page and they follow your page, they'll still get a notification. And if they interact with that post that you put up with the notification they've got, that's what's going to impact on your engagement rate. So it's the same kind of with a like as well. So when somebody likes your page and they get a notification that you've just posted something up, they'll see that. If they don't interact with it, obviously it's a low engagement for that person. If they do interact with it and share it and like it and comment on it and watch a video, then your engagement rate goes up. So the follow button is very, very similar, which kind of leads me to believe they're going to do away with the like button altogether. But with the follow button, you have the opportunity to say to Facebook, okay, I want to see this person's page updates straight away on my newsfeed. So you've got different options there. And that's what they're doing with the kind of follow button. And you used to have that with the like button as well, but now they've changed it to the follow button. So I think they're going to do away with the likes altogether. So it's going to be exactly the same, Maria. But it could be that you get more followers than you have got likes. And I think in your case, Maria, on your page at YDFLive, I think you've got more followers than you do have likes. Not by a huge margin, but I think that's what it is. Because people are not liking the page, they're actually following you on it. And I think Facebook are going to start encouraging people to follow instead of like the page. Whether that has an impact in the long run, we'll need to wait and see. It's just another change that Facebook have made, and they've not really kind of told a lot of people about it. I didn't see it in the news room on Facebook, so I've not seen that anywhere. Maybe I've just not checked properly. So I hope that helps, Maria. A question from Melissa Roney. The 3 E's, educate, entertain, and enlighten. Can the entertain be anything, or does it have to be something to do with my online business? No. Essentially, okay, so what we're doing here, Melissa, is we want to get as many likes as possible on our page, or as many followers as possible on our page for social proof. So say, for example, we get 100,000 followers on our page. That looks really good for social proof. So say, for example, you're an author and you go to the publishing house and say, I've got a page. And they say, oh, brilliant. How many followers have you got? And you say, I've got 500 followers. They're going to go, that's not so good. Because kind of publishing companies and loads of other companies now as well, they want you to have a large following so you can do the marketing for them. Whereby if you go to the publishing house and say, I've got 100,000 followers, they're going to sit up and take notice. So you want as many followers as you can as possible. Okay, and that's where the kind of videos, the cat videos, for example, that just entertain, are going to be good for getting non-business followers, shall we say, or non-targeted followers of your page. So it's going to be good from that point of view for social proof. But then what you want to do is keep your page on topic. It's about business, and you want people to know it's really about business. And that's where your kind of image quotes are going to be in, your videos as well. Some of your videos are going to be about business. It could be like Gary Vaynerchuk sharing one of his videos or something, or Steve Jobs sharing one of the videos that he's done or something in the past. So I would tend to keep it on topic, but you don't have to, is the honest answer. But me personally, if I've got a business page and it's about business, I would keep the videos that I've got, I'd keep the image quotes I've got, I'd keep all the talks I've got, the live shows I've got about business. And then people are not going to get confused when they come to your page. But is it going to harm your page? If you just have likes of cat videos that are entertaining? Possibly in the long run. People, if somebody with the business mindset goes to your page and they think it's about business and they see a cat video, would they then unlike the page or unfollow the page? More than likely, yeah. So you can have the entertaining videos, could be about cat videos or whatever you want to put on to get the kind of social proof kind of side of things, but I would keep it on topic if I was you. But it's going to be all about business. And when you're saying it's a business page, that's different from the topic of your page being business. So it could be that you've got a business page and it's all about kind of cat videos or something. It could be, so it depends on what you mean there, Melissa. But hopefully you get what I mean. Kathy Baker, the functionality of create slideshow video across 3 of my Facebook page varies. Is that because Facebook is working on improving, or will that variability be related to when I set up the Facebook page? When you're talking about the variability, Kathy, the functionality, are you talking about the functionality, i.e. it's not working properly just now? Because I know if you do any more than 7 slides just now, it tends to kind of muck up a wee bit. So I would stick to doing 6 slides or something like that on the Create slideshow. They are improving it, and they're going to improve it all the time because they want to be big on video. So that's probably what they're doing just now, and there's probably a glitch in the Facebook kind of matrix, so to speak. So I would stick to just doing maybe 6 images on the slideshow, or 7. So it used to be they only had 6 a couple of months ago. You could only do 6 images. Now you can do up to 10 images on the Create slideshow. And it seems to be, since I've done that, it kind of mucks up a wee bit now. So I would just choose the 6 images, 6 or 7, and just keep testing it, see what's going to be working. So I know there's a kind of glitch in the system there, but they will be working on that, hopefully. Question from Amanda Foy. Welcome, Amanda. I have always thought following was better than just liking. I tend to agree with you. Even the wording of it, follow versus like, is better. Psychologically, it's better as well, because you can say your friends, I follow Stephen Aitchison's page, or I like Stephen Aitchison's page is different from I follow Stephen Aitchison's page, or Amanda's page, because I follow Amanda's page as well, but I like Amanda's page. I don't know if that makes sense. But no, I do agree with you. Psychologically speaking, I think it's better as well. Amanda Foy has got another question. Can you do an ad campaign without a pixel, or are you wasting your time and money if you don't use one? Yeah, I would do, if you're going to do a big ad campaign, I would definitely have a pixel in place. Definitely have a pixel in place, Amanda. So you know exactly, it would just be like throwing dollars away and you don't know what the results are going to be. If you're doing a small campaign just to test, it's not going to make that big of a difference. But if you're doing a small campaign to test, you might as well start getting used to the Facebook pixel and what it is and how it's going to help you as well. So I'll definitely put the Facebook pixel on and use the Facebook pixel for tracking, to see at least the page views. Because what happens when you put the pixel on, Amanda, and just say, for example, you have a blog post and it's a shit hot blog post and you want to promote a product that's related to that blog post, you can go into Facebook and say, okay, I want everybody who visited that one blog post, I want to target them for an ad I'm going to be doing for this particular product. And you can build up an audience that way, or you can create an audience. So say 10,000 people visited that one blog post of yours, you can then take those 10,000 people that visited and just create one ad campaign just for those 10,000 people. So that's why it's good to have your Facebook pixel on. So for retargeting purposes. Really, really good to do that, Amanda. I hope that makes sense. Stephen Webb, you spoke a lot about engagement with images and image quotes and how important videos are for engagement. What about the old-fashioned text quotes and posts? Still worth it? So are you talking about in the status update? So it's not an image or anything like that. It's just like a normal status update. I think this is going to come full circle, I think, Stephen. I think it's going to come full circle whereby Facebook are going to give a wee bit more reach to normal kind of status updates. Whereas before they've kind of ignored that over kind of image quotes and videos. But I think it's going to come full circle. And if you start testing now, just with the status updates, just with pure text, and you could ask a question to get engagement, that might actually work. And I see a few people doing that, and I've not tested it myself, but I think if you are smart about it and you're wise about it and ask questions to get more engagement, I think that might actually help your engagement as well. So yeah, I think that's a good idea, Stephen. Definitely. A question from Tina Farrar. Recently I seen a post from Lauren that there's going to be a show in Scotland in June. Do you guys think you'll have one in the States at some point? Tina, we're thinking about doing well, I've been thinking over the last couple of weeks, and I said this to Maria as a joke, but kind of it was a joke with a jab. We might have one in New York or something on the East Coast, because everybody has it over on the West Coast. All the kind of tech stuff and everything, all the big marketers and all the big people that teach you things like this, that teach you how to grow your Facebook page and grow your business online, they all have it on the West Coast. And there's hardly any in the East Coast or any in Europe. There's hardly anything big. There's a few big events, but hardly any. So we're doing YDF Scotland 2017. 2018, depends on how YDF Scotland goes. We might have YDF New York 2018 and YDF Scotland 2018. So I'm thinking big. I'm thinking big here. And I'd love to have one in New York. Just to go and visit New York. That would be amazing every year. And say to Sharon and the boys to come over to New York and we'll do this event in New York. But it's big. It's a big thing to do, put on one of these events. And doing 2 a year might be too much unless we have kind of smaller events where it's 100 people in New York and 100 people in Scotland or something. So we'll see, Tina, I don't know. But it'd be great to have you coming over to Scotland in 2017. And that would be fantastic. I hope that helps. So I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking big here, and I'm thinking we might have one in New York as well. Question from Lorraine Emmett. Which payment processor would you say would be the best one to choose initially for your website? Right, there's a few things. I love PayPal. I love PayPal for its versatility, but a lot of people are not integrating it automatically. So say, for example, you've got a membership site, Lorraine, and somebody pays via PayPal. It doesn't, unless you get everything set up in the back end with PayPal's API, etc., it doesn't automatically add members to a membership area, for example, or there's more issues with PayPal when you're trying to automatically add somebody to a membership area than with the likes of Stripe. And everybody's got Stripe integrated with their kind of payment processors. Everybody seems to have that, and Stripe seems to be the one to go to just now rather than PayPal. I wish it was PayPal, if I'm being honest. I like PayPal, I like the functionality of it. It's just kind of a better system, and you get the money straight away. With Stripe, you don't get paid. You can see what you've been paid, but it doesn't go into your bank account until, depends on what you say, till the day after or a week later or a month later, depending on your settings in Stripe. But Stripe seems to be the one that everybody's used to just now, but people still like PayPal, and not a lot of people have got it properly integrated just now. I know the likes of Kajabi, there's always a workaround for the likes of PayPal. So Kajabi have a workaround with PayPal, and it's a bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest, but they've got Stripe automatically integrated. And that's because Stripe have got a brilliant API system. And their API system means loads of people can come in and just integrate it correctly, whereas PayPal, they don't have as good an API system as Stripe do. So Stripe might be the best one. Samcart is getting really good reviews as well, but I think they'll go through another payment processor. But Samcart's meant to be good, but I've never used it, so I can't honestly speak about it, to be honest. So Stripe just now seems to be the one to go to, Lorraine. So I hope that helps. Okay, I'll just see if we have any more questions here. Amanda Foy, thanks so much for your help today. 2020, I vote for YDF Australia. That'd be amazing. I'd love to go back to Australia. I went to Australia once when I was younger, in my silly days. Not going to Australia was silly, but when I was younger and I'd just done some mad things, I just left a job and went to Australia and thinking I could get a job in Australia, in Perth. I went to Perth, and the only job I could get was selling encyclopedias door to door. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to take it. Then I decided not to. So I went to stay in Australia for 1 year, and I kind of told everybody, I love you, I'm going to Australia, I'll not see you for a year. And then I came back 3.5 weeks later because I ran out of money. What a wasted opportunity. I'd love to go to Australia, that'd be excellent. So it might be YDF Australia 2020, yeah, that'd be excellent. So give me a heart if you would like to go to Australia in 2020 to see one of the YDF events, or sooner, give me a heart. Oh, there's loads of hearts going across already. Okay, give me a smiley face if you'd love to come to Scotland for the YDF event. Give me a smiley face if you'd love to come to Scotland for the YDF event. Smiley faces coming. So who's coming to Scotland? Who'd love to come to Scotland to see that? Loads of smiley faces, loads of hearts as well. So we want a heart for Australia, we want a smiley face for YDF Scotland, and we want a thumbs up if you like to go to YDF New York. So give me a thumbs up for YDF New York. So still seeing loads of hearts, that's Australia. Smiley faces Scotland, Scotland's winning, Scotland's in the lead. Scotland's still in the lead. So give me a thumbs up, we've got a thumbs up there for New York. Give me a thumbs up for New York. Smiley face for Scotland, Scotland's in the lead. I think Scotland's winning. Amanda's still trying to get loads of hearts out there for Australia. Hardly any thumbs up for New York. Scotland's winning. Oh, Australia's taking over. Oh, thumbs up. Coming up for New York now. So I think we'll just have it all over the world. We'll just travel all over the world. Loads of thumbs up now for New York. Excellent, love it. So we might have 3 events a year now. So one every 4 months. We'll go to Australia, New York and Scotland. That would be brilliant, wouldn't it? I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. That'd be fantastic. Oh, there's loads of kind of stuff coming across now. Lorraine Emmett saying perfect, thank you. The comments are stuck now, I think, because of all the wee hearts and thumbs up and stuff. Brilliant, love it. I don't think we have any more questions. Have we got any more questions? Nope, I don't think we have. I'm just going to see the comments have stuck again. Kathy Baker, fabulous, Stephen. I think that's an old one. Yeah, it is an old kind of comment. See, when you go off and come back on again, it tends to be the old comments that you see, which is a pain in the butt. So I'm not seeing any more comments now. That's a pain. Tina Farrar, do you have tickets for sale for the Scotland event? We do, actually. We've not promoted them yet. We've not advertised them yet because we're going to start the advertising in January. Not the advertising, but the promotion of YDF Scotland. But I'll just give you a link just now and you can check it out just to see if it's going to be good for you. But it's in June the 15th to June the 16th. And the page is here. So we've got some brilliant speakers on. I was on to John Kim the other day. I was on Skype with him. He's a cool guy, John. Really cool guy, and can't wait to meet him in person as well. But he's just, you know, one of the guys is just dead laid back, and he's got that much knowledge, and he kind of talks, and there's just the knowledge kind of oozes out of him. He's just dead cool. He's just a really cool guy. So I met him the other day, and he's coming to Scotland as well. We finalised that. And I met as well Lauren Jono, who is, you're going to love her as well. She's a very, very high-end coach. And she's taken the coaching kind of certification with Brendan Bouchard, but she's at the very kind of high end of the scale. And she was brilliant as well. And we got on the Skype the other day. It was just really good to meet her. She's got brilliant energy. So you're going to love her as well. So we've got, obviously, we've got Jennifer Gresham come to speak as well. We've got Dave Moore come to speak. Ben Saltzman come to speak as well. And we've got Terry Cole come to speak as well. A lot of you will know Terry Cole as well. And she's bringing out a programme next year as well, which is going to be fabulous about relationships. So we've got a lot of good people coming. Obviously, I'm going to be there. You'll get to meet Maria Flynn as well. Obviously, she's the operations manager and she's helping me with the whole thing. And we had a brilliant meeting today. And we're going to have another meeting on every Monday, well, every second Monday, about YDF Scotland, because we're really going to ramp it up with YDF Scotland as well. So it's going to be amazing. I can't wait for YDF Scotland to come around. It's going to be fabulous. Kazan is saying, I love your show. Thank you very much. Kazan, I really appreciate you saying that. Lorraine Emmett, I vote for YDF Norfolk Broads. We'll just do a show every week. We'll just do a travelling show every week. And we'll just go around the countries of the world and around the counties as well in the UK. Maria Flynn, Lauren is the Director of Coaching and the highest ranked coach for Brendan's company. She's amazing. She is brilliant. You're going to love Lauren, Jono. Definitely going to love her. And her speech is going to be great as well, because we're going over kind of what she could be speaking about at the event as well. And it's going to blow your mind. It's going to be amazing. The whole event's going to be brilliant. I can't wait. And we might have other people coming as well. We've got another couple of speakers that we're thinking about as well. So we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to leave it there just now. I'm going to bid you a brilliant Friday, whatever you're doing. I hope you have a brilliant weekend, whatever you're doing as well. I don't know what I'm up to. We've got loads of ideas to implement for the business, but I've got stuff going on at the house. I need to buy Sharon's kind of presents. I usually take a day out, a day off, and just go shopping myself and just go around the shops and see what I can buy Sharon for her Christmas. I've got a few ideas just now. So I'm going to go out and get Sharon's Christmas presents over the weekend as well. I think I'm helping my son rip some floorboards up as well in his new house. So it's a busy weekend. Plus I'll be doing this as well, working on we've had loads of ideas for YDF. Oh, here's an idea. What do you think about this? I'll just ask you. What do you think about this? So a lot of people come to me and say, Stephen, I'd love to get into the YDF tribe, and people really want to belong to the YDF tribe because it is, I can't speak highly enough of it. I know it's kind of my program, but it's nothing to do with me. It's about the tribe of people we've gathered together in this secret Facebook group, everybody who's bought the YDF program. So a lot of people come to say, I'd love to join the YDF tribe, and they've spoken to loads of YDF members and they know it's going to be good, but they just can't afford it just now. So what I was thinking, what myself and Maria was speaking about this morning, is doing something a wee bit different to get people closer to the kind of YDF tribe. And that was doing a live show once a month. It's not a live show, it's a live interactive show, but just for a very small group of people. Because doing this live show every day, I've only got a certain amount of time to do it. So I was thinking about having a live show kind of every once a month, say for 90 minutes once a month, where people join, say for $49 per month to join this, and they get direct access to me on this live show. So I'll give them one training every single month on a specific topic, but then they get a Q&A straight after it, so you can ask anything. But because it's going to be a smaller group of people, and I'll answer kind of every question in it, I'm just wondering if that would interest you as well, because a lot of people are coming and saying, oh, listen, I can't afford the $997 for the actual program. And I get that, I totally get that, but at the same time, these lives are brilliant, but they're short and not as long as I'd like them to be. But I thought about that, get a membership where you can sign up $49 a month, get access to me direct, and it's just a live show every month, but it's not on Facebook, it's on a separate web page altogether, and you get direct access to me and ask me any question about your business, but I'll give you specific training as well. So I'm just wondering what you think about that. Tina Farrar, I would love to be part in that. And Tina, I know you've kind of mentioned before about becoming part of the YDF tribe, and really, I'm not giving, but it's really people like yourself, because you mentioned it a couple of times, and it's for people like yourself as well to come in, but not have to kind of pay the full kind of program price, which is brilliant. It's really great information. Oh, there's something happened to you. I don't know what's happened there. I don't know if I'm still live or not. Oh, that's weird. Right, I don't know if you can still see me or not. There's something kind of happened on my end. They're saying I'm not live anymore. No, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. So there's a couple of people. I think that would be an incredible resource. Lorraine Emmett, thank you very much. Stephen Webb, great idea. Tina Farrar, I would love to be part in that. Yeah, as I was saying, it was the people like yourself who still really turn up to live shows and you learn a lot and everything. So it's for people like yourself to become involved in the YDF kind of tribe, so to speak. So that'd be great. Tina Farrar, my son's hockey is done in March and I will have extra money. Excellent. It's not about trying to kind of get money from it. It's just about giving you great information, but a great value as well. And then hopefully in the future you can step up and upgrade to the full YDF program and become really integrated into that kind of YDF tribe as well. That would be fantastic. Lisa Renee is saying sounds brilliant. Excellent. So I just wanted to kind of, and Push Pavali is saying very good idea. Yeah, so I might start that. Well, we are going to start it up. I thought that'd be a good idea. Even if 1 or 2 people, 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40 people come in, that would be fantastic. So we'll see what happens with that. I'll give you more information, but I'm just planting the seed just now. Maria Flynn, it's a great way to get your coaching. I think that's what it's about, Maria, and I think that's a really good point. So you get coaching kind of one-on-one, kind of every month. You can ask any question you want every month, because we'll have a kind of chat box down below as well. Down below the video, you can chat in there. I'll get to see all the questions at the end of it, but you still get specific training every single month as well. And it's just, I think it'd be a really good vibe to have that as well. So more information coming soon. We've just had loads of ideas. It was a brilliant meeting this morning, Maria, and I just get so energized when I have that business meeting with you on a Friday. There's just loads of energy about it, and just a big shout out to you, Maria. It's just a really great meeting every Friday that we have, and just how we're going to grow YDF in 2017. It's just going to be fantastic. Lorraine Emmett, YDF taster sessions. Brilliant. I love that. I love that kind of analogy. So it's like a taster session before you get into YDF as well. Brilliant. Okay, I'm going to go now. We've got lots of other ideas we're thinking about, but I'm not going to tell you about them just now. There's other stuff coming that's going to benefit you as well. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there just now. Have a brilliant Friday, whatever you're doing. Have a brilliant weekend, whatever you're doing. And namaste. Take care. Bye now.